Hello. Welcome to Shy-chology. I am Shiloh, the Shy, the Shy-chology, not the Sigh. And as you can see from our wonderful reading material today, I want to talk about relationships. So, one of the main things I really wanted to talk about in relationships is like how we kind of view the other person. As you can see, I got glasses. Apparently I am slightly blind. Didn't know that. It's no big deal. But in a way, it's kind of similar to a relationship. When you start dating someone and it's really happy and you're really excited, you kind of have these rose-colored glasses on. Like, the world is amazing, everything's sunshine and rainbows, and then you break up. Something happens, you're just not good enough for each other anymore, yada, yada, yada. And then you start to realize how terrible the person was, or you have to tell yourself how terrible the person was. You know, you have that night where you go out with your friends, you maybe drink a little bit, you end up crying because you miss them so much. You know, he, she, doesn't matter. We all get affected by breakups, no matter who we love and what time of, like, no matter how old we are, we all experience heartache. And, you know, sometimes though, what I've realized as I've gotten a little bit older and gone through a serious relationship is that it's okay that that relationship ended because it wasn't good anymore. When I was dating this person, he gaslighted me. And to explain like what gaslighting is, it's kind of when you use somebody's mental illness against them. For example, when my boyfriend now, he actually introduced me to the term of gaslighting because I didn't really realize what it was. So we were at this party and I hadn't seen his friends in a while. I hadn't seen like the people he lived with, all this stuff. So I was feeling really anxious about that. I was feeling uncomfortable with myself, and you know, we went in and people started arriving, and I just felt like the energy had kind of shifted. Like, everybody was kind of looking at me weird. Everybody was on edge. And keep in mind, I was super nervous about seeing all these people. I hadn't seen them in a year. I had gone through some changes. Like, I was freaking nervous. And I go up to him like halfway through the party or whatever, and I go up to him and I'm like, hey, like, is everybody acting weird? Like, is it just me, or is like, I feel like everybody's acting like really stranger on me, and I'm feeling anxious about it. And he goes, Shiloh, it's all in your head. Like, nobody's looking at you weird. You're like making a big deal out of nothing. Like, stop freaking out about it. Like, just enjoy yourself. Like, stop doing that. Well, turns out people were acting weird around me because they knew that my boyfriend had cheated on me with one of the people there at the party. So, a little awkward. So he told me that these feelings that I was having was all in my head, that I hadn't done anything. And the person I am with now, who pointed it out to me, is really great. He's very supportive. He never once makes me feel bad for being anxious, for being sad. And that's what you need in a partner, is somebody that's going to love you and care about you even on your worst days of your mental illness. And it is hard being with somebody. I'm sure that sometimes my boyfriend wants to rip his hair out about like how I worry about literally everything, that I feel that I swear the world is going to end, and he has to tell me about 20 times a day the world is not going to end. And that's hard. But don't ever let somebody make you feel bad for having a mental illness. You know, we've heard about cases, you know, domestic abuse. It's not only physical, it's mental. There are people that will, you know, lock their partners in situations and make them feel bad and make them feel like they can't get out. And, you know, if you are going through this or you're experiencing this, definitely find someone that you can reach out to that you trust. You know, it's not easy leaving that kind of a relationship. It is, you know, some women can't leave, or they feel like they can't, you know, or they're worried about their kids, or if they get hurt. And I want you to know that there are people out there that can help you and support you. There are hotlines, there are therapists. Just reach out to someone if you can. And I hope that every single person that is in a domestic abuse relationship can find the help that they need, because you do not deserve to feel bad about yourself because your partner is making you feel that way. When you are with somebody, you are supposed to help them grow. You are supposed to, you know, both of you are supposed to go into become better versions of yourselves together, you know. And that is just something I feel like people forget nowadays. It's that, you know, you don't need someone to make you happy. You're supposed to be happy in the relationship. And when you are with a relationship with another person, you need to build each other up. You need to grow together. So if you have experienced something like this, or you know you've been in a mental like abusive relationship or a physically abusive relationship, you know, reach down below, tell me like, how did you finally get out? What helpful tools did you find that helped you in getting out of this relationship? Is there a certain like organization that you would recommend to people? You know, I'd love to hear it. Please tell me in the comments, because I would love to know how you've dealt with it. If you want to hear more about me talk about other mental health issues like seasonal depression, anxiety, letting go of bad friendships, all that kind of stuff, hit the little bell, hit the subscribe button so you can see more of my face and hear me talk. And I look forward to hearing from you guys. All right, bye.